Okay, so Tom Cruise is 62 years old. Just let that sink in for a minute. We're talking about a guy who is still sprinting down the sides of skyscrapers, literally clinging to cargo planes in midair and doing stunts that would put an athlete half his age on the bench for a month. So the real question isn't just, wow, that's impressive. It's, how is that even possible? Well, it turns out it's not magic. It's a system. And we're about to pull back the curtain on the entire thing.
And it all really starts with this quote right here. It's this relentless 7 days a week mindset. For him, this isn't just about showing up for work. It's a complete life philosophy that weaves into absolutely everything. His workouts, his meals, every single decision he makes. You know, this right here? This is the foundation of his entire longevity plan.
Which brings us right back to that million-dollar question. I mean, saying you work hard, that's one thing. But actually hanging off a cargo plane as it takes off, that requires a whole different level of physical reality. So how does he do it? The secret is really a three-part system: his diet, his daily routine, and a very, very specific fitness philosophy. Let's tackle all three, starting with the fuel he puts in his tank.
All right, so pillar number one of the system, the fuel. His entire diet is built around 5 core staples. Think of these as his personal anti-aging toolkit, pretty much engineered for one reason: to keep inflammation way down, keep his energy sky high, and put recovery into overdrive. Now, this is where it gets really interesting, because the level of detail is just incredible. We're not just talking, eat some fish. We're talking slow-grilled wild salmon, specifically cooked under 150 degrees Celsius to protect every single amino acid. His onset candy? Blueberries, a total blast of antioxidants to fight the physical stress from all those stunts. Dark leafy greens? They basically act like an oxygen delivery service for his muscles. And the raw nuts give him the healthy fats he needs for laser focus. Even his veggies are roasted at low temperatures to lock in all the nutrients. The theme here is pretty simple: get the absolute maximum nutritional bang for your buck, every single time.
But hey, as any high performer will tell you, the game isn't just about what you put into your body. It's just as much about what you keep out. Cruise is famously, almost legendarily, disciplined about his forbidden foods list, and he cuts out anything that could possibly slow him down.
Yeah, and this slide right here, it lays out his entire food philosophy perfectly. See, he's not just avoiding sugar because of calories, he's avoiding it because it clouds his reflexes, and that is a complete non-starter when you're timing a motorcycle jump off a cliff. He swaps out high-carb stuff like bread and pasta that cause brain fog for nutrient-packed vegetables. And fried processed foods, just forget about it. All that inflammatory oil and sodium gets replaced by clean, steamed fish. So the key takeaway here is that every single food choice is a strategic decision, and it's all designed for one thing: peak performance.
Okay, so the fuel plan is crystal clear. The whole eat this, not that thing is locked in. But you're probably thinking, a plan is just a plan, right? How does someone with one of the most insane schedules on the planet actually put this into practice every single day? Well, let's take a look and see how this all comes together. Because his daily routine is nothing short of a masterclass in precision. It's totally engineered to optimize both his mind and his body from the second he opens his eyes.
So the discipline kicks in early. We're talking 5:30 a.m., but not with some jarring alarm. It's a silent one, followed by a moment of gratitude to just frame the day. By 5:35, he's already on his feet, walking on a treadmill while listening to stunt briefings. That's mental and physical prep all in one move. Then it's on to dynamic mobility, then a 45-minute strength circuit where perfect form beats heavy weight every single time. And check this out, he finishes with a face dunk in ice water to get rid of any puffiness and just jolt his senses awake. All before his first micromeal at 7 a.m.
Which brings us to how he actually eats. I mean, forget 3 square meals a day. He's a grazer. He eats up to 15 small, precisely timed, nutrient-dense meals throughout the day. This table gives you a little snapshot. It might start with some egg whites and a few almonds, then maybe some salmon jerky and blueberries a little later. The whole strategy is to create this constant, slow drip of high-quality fuel into his system. It keeps his energy levels completely stable, and he totally avoids that productivity-killing crash that so many of us get after a big lunch. So we've got the fuel, and we've got the daily routine, and that brings us to the third and final pillar, the training itself. The first thing you absolutely have to understand is that he doesn't train like a bodybuilder who's just chasing size. He trains like a world-class athlete whose sport just happens to be, jumping out of airplanes. This idea right here, this is the absolute key to his physical longevity. The goal is never just to look good in the mirror. It's to be functionally unstoppable. I mean, think about it. When you're clinging to the outside of a jet,
Big biceps don't matter nearly as much as having a vice-like grip strength, explosive agility, and split-second reflexes. Every single workout he does is designed to build the machine that he needs to be on camera.
And his weekly workout split, it perfectly reflects that philosophy. You can see the traditional strength days in there, Monday for chest, Friday for legs, but look closer at those activity days. This is where the magic really happens. We're talking sea kayaking, rock climbing, fencing. These are dynamic, real-world activities that build coordination and skill and endurance, not just brute muscle. It's this perfect blend of strength, skill, and smart recovery, which means he's always ready for whatever the next insane stunt demands.
So after breaking down this entire operation, the food, the schedule, the training, what can we actually learn from all this? Let's try and boil it all down to 4 simple rules that you can steal for your own action plan.
All right, rule number 1, graze, don't gorge. Keep your energy steady all day long. Rule number 2, train for function, not for show. Build strength that actually does something in the real world. Rule number 3, cook low and live low sugar. This is your secret weapon against inflammation and brain fog. And finally, and this is maybe the most important lesson of all, consistency always beats intensity. A smart, focused 45 minutes a day will always win out over a brutal 2-hour session that just leads to burnout.
Because in the end, the Tom Cruise method really isn't magic. It's just relentless discipline and airtight consistency stacked on top of each other day after day for decades. His whole plan is a blueprint for high performance at any age. So the question I'll leave you with is this. Looking at that blueprint, what's the one small, consistent change you're willing to make starting tomorrow?